Dear students, now today we are going to learn about heat. Before we go into the lesson, let us discuss about a small example. Like we are taking in a bowl hot water and in another bowl cold water. Try to touch both. When you touch both, until and unless you touch both the bowls, you cannot feel whether it is hot or cold. When you touch hot water, then you will feel that water is hot, and when you touch cold water, you feel that coldness. Meaning, when you touch these two, you will come to know whether it is hot or cold, because when you touch it, the energy is transferring or the heat is transferring from your body to the water in the bowls. So in this way, we can just define heat as the type of energy which can be transferred from one place to another place. Like for example, you are standing in front of a fire clamp. Then up to certain distance, you feel that hotness. Meaning the heat energy is transferred from one place to another place. That means the heat energy is transferred from the fire clamp to your body and the heat exchange takes place there. So in this way, heat is a form of energy which can be transferred from one place to another place. But we cannot directly measure heat. Whether we have to know whether the body is hot or cold, we have to place a thermometer, and then by knowing the temperature, we will come to know whether it is hot or cold. For this, let us discuss about a small activity. Let us bring hot water and cold water and place them in contact. Now, initially, I will put thermometers both in hot water and also in cold water and note down the readings. Later, after some times, we will see or we will observe the difference in the level of the mercuries in the thermometer. This gives out that after some time, the heat is transferred from hot water to cold water when they are in contact. So in this way, after some time, when we measure the temperature and when we note down the temperature reading, we observe that both the bodies come to the same temperature. Meaning, in this process, what happened is the heat is transferred from hot water to cold water, because initially the temperature of hot water is greater than the temperature of cold water. After some time, we observe that the hot water's temperature decreases and cold water's temperature increases, meaning the heat transfer takes place from hot water to cold water. So, finally, when you measure the temperature in the thermometers, we measure that both the thermometers gives the same reading. Meaning the heat transfer takes place or took place until both the bodies reach at the same temperature. So this phenomena of both the bodies reaching at same temperature is called as thermal equilibrium. Heat transfer takes place from hot body to cold body until both the bodies reach at an equal temperature, or until both the bodies reach a thermal equilibrium condition. In this way, heat lost by the hot body is equals to heat gained by the cold body.